What's good? What's good? This is Thika. This is Thika the podcast. Hey, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Hey, I appreciate all the love and support de toda mi gente, man. I hope you're doing good. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, man. Let's enjoy the ride. It's been a journey, man. It's been a journey. I'm almost there, 1,000 subscribers, man. Everybody that's been part of this movement, thank you. Hey, let's continue growing and expanding and enjoying life and elevating to the next level. Yo, Andrew Tate, man. What an interesting individual, man. That's a person that I would say I do listen to a lot more than any other person. I listen to the good stuff. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. There are times, right, I'm at the gym and I'm working out and I listen to him and he says certain things that it just clicks. And then it makes you question certain things that you're going through. Like you ask yourself, how come this house not paid off? How come this car? How come I don't got this? Why is my relationship not working out? You start asking certain things, right? But he also gives you a message. At the end of the day, he's like, work out real hard, get yourself mentally strong, financially, go out there and grind it out, work. Life is not going to be easy. The most iconic moment he had when he had that conversation with Aiden Ross, where Aiden Ross asked him that question, what's the quickest, easiest way to get a six-pack? And Andrew Tate just went in, all the way in. He said, why do you want it to be quick? Why do you want it to be easy? If it was easy, everybody would have it. And if you think about it, right, at that moment, it's so true, right? It's so hard to wake up early in the morning, work out really hard, intense, get good sleep, drink plenty of water, and eat healthy and get that six-pack you always wanted. Not many people have it. Why? Because we lack that, right? We kind of fall back. We like, I could just chill today and maybe I do tomorrow, or I'm not gonna go as hard as on the gym. And you know what? I could break what I'm eating today. I could eat this today. And knowing good and well, it's not good for you if you're trying to get to that, right? But it's all right here. And then that's the Andrew Tate that I listen to. But now you got this other side, man. In all due respect, man, like I said, I have nothing against the Tates. I think that they're good and they're bad at the same way, but it really depends on what you consume or whenever they speak. So he's on Twitter and he said something that, and he's been saying this too. I've been hearing him even when he came back with Aiden Ross and had that conversation that if you have so much sex and you're not producing, you're pretty much gay, right? If you're having sex with women and that's all you're doing, and that's pretty much gay. So I'm telling myself, so you kick it with people like a Fresh and Fit, right? And Fresh and Fit has a book out there about basically women, right? And then the experience. You have to have 50 under your belt in order for you to find out which one is the real one. So you telling me by going through all that, that makes you see, these are the questions that you got to ask. What are we doing, man? Like, I wonder, like, if they do this stuff, and I know why they do it for, just to get that attention again, but at what point do we just draw the line in the sand, like I've always said? Because there's certain things that you say, man, okay, I get what you're trying to come across and what you're trying to say. Basically, what you're saying is, if you're not producing kids, what are you doing it for? For pleasure, pretty much, right? That's what you're doing it for, basically. You're doing it for pleasure, and that's just what it is. But to get that pleasure, you got to get experience. It's a whole bunch behind it. But there's also other footages of him talking about if you had an option, right? You had two women in front of you, right? And I don't try to be too explicit with it. Just use your mind, because like I said, YouTube does not play, and I get it. And there's rules and regulations to everything. If you don't own it, hey, you can't complain about it. It is what it is. But he describes it, right? You have an opportunity to be with one of them. You get a chance to be with this masculine dude, right? Still got the women part, but she's built like Hulk Hogan, got the little stash like a mustache. Would you be with her, or would you be with one that looks like Megan Fox, dime piece, right? Walking around, but she got man parts. Which one would you choose? And then he's describing it. This happened a few years back, but he's describing it, I think, on a higher level. How do you think on a higher level? That's just common sense, man. Like, why would I be dealing with a Megan Fox that's really a man? That's the things that you got to ask yourself. And those kind of things that you got to say, why am I listening to this guy? That's how he comes across sometimes. Like, I don't get it. But I get it because it's a viral moment. It's a moment that people could say, hey man, you heard what he said? That's the guy you listen to. And when you piece it all up together, like I said before, what are you really listening to? What is going to be beneficial for you? Because when you listen to stuff like that, then you like, I should stop listening to this guy. But then you have those moments where he's literally telling you, man, you got to train hard. You got to work hard. And nothing in life ever comes easy. Anything that you really want to work for in life, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have those moments that are going to be very difficult, especially if you do it the legit way. From my understanding and from what I recall, Andrew Tate made his fortune off of using women and using men. That's just what it is. And he made a lot of money off of it. And I don't know how deep that rabbit hole gets, but from my understanding, it's a lot of questions on that. But hey, you can take it however you want to take it. I'm not here to judge nobody. But from my understanding, if you go the legit way in life, and anything that you do, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. It's going to be some days you're going to question yourself. It's going to be very difficult if you do the legit way. But how many times you hear people do things the legit way? From my understanding, that's basically scamming people. Low key, that's what you're really doing. You're scamming people and you're using people and you exploiting people. And that's not a good way to go about it either. But this Andrew Tate, the one that you get the chance to listen to and speak, and you grab those little moments that he's speaking about things that do matter as a man, because what man doesn't want to have a lot of money, be in the best shape of their life, and take care of their woman and their kids? What man doesn't want that? I know I do that every day. I get on my hustle. I work hard. I go to the gym. I provide. I make sure my kids are good, because at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? Your legacy. I think there was this one time when he had an interview where he was saying something about, imagine your ancestors, how will it feel about you? Because you're the legacy, right? If you're the man of the house, you're the legacy. You're the last name. You're the last one. How do you elevate it to levels to say, hey, man, I remember that person because of this. He was a legend because of this. And those are the things that you have to consider and you have to think about. And that's why when I hear that other stuff about the women and all this, man, that needs to stop, man. I like Andrew Tate. Like I said, I'm not a hater. I've always watched. When he first came up on the scene, I was like, man, who is this guy, man? He's striking every nerve in your body, man. Your mental, your body, your spiritual, everything. He's tapping into everything. You like, all right, man, I got to straighten out. I get it. I got to get my life together. Those are the things you got to think about, man. But y'all let me know, man. Is Andrew Tate sometimes too much on far out there that you be like, man, I don't even want to listen to him? Or you like, hey, man, he does inspire me to become a better man. And that's what we got to think about. But hey, y'all do me a favor, man. Subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Share this video on your social media platforms. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always interacting with me, gente. To side, hit the notification bell to get notified. Visit the website, r2drec.com. And always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. All right, one. What's good? What's good? This is Stico. Hey, do me a favor, man. Somewhere on here, you get a chance to check out my other channel. I release all my music there. We have a lot of music coming out this year. Y'all definitely don't want to miss out. Do me a favor as well. Check out the website, r2drec.com. Purchase your merchandise. Let's keep this moving going. Thank you for all the love and support, and thank you for being patient with me. Hey, let's get it this year. All right, one.